How do you measure a life marked by both harmony and heartbreak? Jermaine Jackson's journey is not just about fame or the limelight, it's about resilience, loyalty, and survival. He helped build a global dynasty, witnessed the collapse of dreams, and endured unimaginable personal losses. Yet he found the courage to continue, to love, and to stand tall. This is the story behind the man the world only partially knows: the brother, the father, the musician, and the survivor. His life teaches that legacy is more than success. It is endurance, dignity, and the quiet pursuit of peace. Childhood in Gary, Indiana. Jermaine Jackson was born into a crowded 2-bedroom house in Gary, Indiana, where 11 people shared one small space. Money was tight and daily life demanded sacrifice. Clothing was passed down, food was simple, and beds were shared head to toe to fit everyone. Despite these struggles, his parents tried to provide stability. His father, Joseph, labored in a steel mill, while his mother, Catherine, juggled part-time jobs and family care. The house was filled, not with luxury, but with endurance, faith, and tension, shaping Jermaine's awareness of responsibility and resilience from the very beginning. Influence of discipline and faith. Jermaine's childhood was governed by two powerful forces: his father's strict discipline and his mother's faith. Joseph demanded hard work, respect, and obedience, often punishing mistakes severely. Catherine, meanwhile, tried to soften the household with gentleness and religious guidance, teaching her children prayer and a moral grounding. This duality, fear and love, shaped Jermaine into a cautious, observant child. He learned to read moods, stay quiet when necessary, and internalize emotions. The blend of fear, respect, and spiritual guidance instilled a sensitivity and emotional intelligence that would later influence both his music and his relationships. Early family tragedies. Long before Jermaine was born, the family experienced the loss of Marlon's twin brother, Brandon. This tragedy left an emotional shadow over the household, influencing how the family interacted and expressed love. Grief was present, but often unspoken, shaping the children's understanding of life's fragility. Love existed, yet it was quiet, constrained by fear and responsibility. Jermaine absorbed this atmosphere, learning to manage his emotions internally. These early experiences instilled in him a deep awareness of loss, a protective instinct for his siblings, and an understanding that life's hardships can arrive suddenly, leaving marks that last a lifetime. Quiet observations and musical sensitivity. As a child, Jermaine became naturally observant and introspective. He learned to listen carefully, noticing rhythms and melodies in the small sounds around him: his father's guitar, his mother's humming, or his brother's tapping on tables. Music became a private refuge, a way to make sense of the world outside the crowded, tense household. His sensitivity allowed him to understand harmony not only in sound but in human interaction. These early moments listening and observing laid the foundation for his musical instincts, preparing him for a role that would demand patience, precision, and emotional depth within the family's musical endeavors. The turning point: discovering talent. A seemingly minor accident changed everything. Tito took Joseph's guitar without permission and broke a string, which initially angered their father. However, Joseph soon recognized talent in his children and saw music as a potential escape from poverty. This realization shifted the course of Jermaine's childhood, marking the beginning of the Jackson 5. Jermaine learned the bass guitar and developed vocal harmony skills. He practiced tirelessly, enduring physical strain and mental pressure. Music became more than an escape. It became purpose, a way to unite the family, express creativity, and pursue a path that could lift them beyond the confines of their small, challenging world. Jermaine's role in the Jackson 5. Jermaine quickly earned a reputation for his warm, steady voice and disciplined musicianship. He learned to support lead vocals, maintaining harmony and rhythm. His ability to blend and stabilize the group's sound became invaluable, complementing his brother's talents, including Michael's extraordinary voice. Beyond technical skill, Jermaine carried an emotional steadiness, helping the family navigate the intense pressures of early fame. His dedication and reliability created balance within the group, ensuring that the Jackson 5's rise was not only about raw talent, but also about cohesion, trust, and shared effort, qualities that reflected lessons learned from his childhood. Fatherhood and family. Reflections. Jermaine's approach to fatherhood has been shaped by both his successes and mistakes. With 7 children from different relationships, his attention and energy were often divided. He acknowledges shortcomings but strives to remain present and supportive, calling, listening, and offering guidance without overwhelming. Time has deepened his understanding that family requires patience and persistence, not perfection. Relationships are maintained through effort, apology, and care, reflecting the lessons learned from his own upbringing. Even as his children chart their own paths, Jermaine's presence emphasizes the value of connection, humility, and consistency, offering a model of enduring love rather than flawless parenting. Honoring Michael's legacy. A profound moment for Jermaine has been watching his son Jafar embody Michael in the upcoming biopic. Witnessing the next generation embrace the artistry of a brother lost brings both pride and sorrow. It is a poignant reminder of the family's enduring legacy and the sacrifices made along the way. This connection bridges past and future, highlighting the impact of Michael's life while acknowledging the emotional weight it carries for those who remain. Jermaine's reflections underscore the importance of memory, respect, and storytelling, showing how a family's legacy is not only public but deeply personal, passed down through love and artistic devotion. Life beyond fame. Although Jermaine is no longer actively pursuing a music career, he remains engaged in preserving the Jackson family's history. He participates in documentaries, interviews, and selected events, sharing authentic stories rather than seeking personal glory. Fame no longer defines him. He prioritizes peace, quiet, and meaningful contribution. Additionally, his charity work focuses on children and music education, allowing him to offer support he knows from personal experience can change lives. His engagement is deliberate, reflecting a desire to give back, not to relive past fame, emphasizing care, mentorship, and the quiet satisfaction of meaningful influence over public recognition, reflection, and legacy. In his later years, Jermaine reflects deeply on mistakes, challenges, and triumphs. He recognizes the fleeting nature of success, the importance of honesty in relationships, and the enduring influence of family bonds. Grief remains, but it also enriches appreciation for each day. He understands now that legacy is not measured in fame or wealth, but in survival, integrity, and the courage to continue despite adversity. Through reflection, faith, and acceptance, he has cultivated a life rooted in balance and understanding. Jermaine's story demonstrates that resilience, love, and effort define the human experience far more than public accolades ever could. Finding peace. After a lifetime of pressure, judgment, and emotional struggle, Jermaine has found a measure of peace. He values quiet moments, stability, prayer, and reflection over ambition and recognition. Life's lessons have taught him to accept imperfection, cherish relationships, and live intentionally. Survival, dignity, and perseverance have become his true achievements. In this chapter, he focuses on what matters most: family, music, and meaningful contribution. Though fame once shaped his life, it no longer defines it. Jermaine's peace is earned through decades of learning, loss, and effort, a quiet testament to strength, endurance, and the human capacity for hope. Conclusion: a life measured by strength. Jermaine Jackson's life defies simple measurement. It is not counted in charts, earnings, or applause, but in endurance, love, and resilience. He has lived through hardship, loss, and public scrutiny, yet continues to stand, care for his family, and honor the past. His journey illustrates that true legacy is built in quiet moments, through perseverance and reflection, and in the ability to keep going even after the world has turned its gaze elsewhere. Jermaine's story is a reminder that survival, dignity, and peace are the most profound markers of a life well lived.